Alright, then we are in chapter 15. The city is in ruins, and we are sad.
Yes, very sad.
Ari?
Natalie just looks around outside her shop. Razor is inside counting some money he's gathered from the corpse. Starts throwing it into a bag he has.
I'm gonna offer Razor the flask of absinthe. You need a drink after that?
Hmm? Ah, wouldn't hurt.
Uh, it it's pretty strong. You won't feel it going down, but you'll probably be fine.
Let me go bring up Razor as he is at the moment. And yep. Okay. Yeah, he's probably fine. He just takes a sip, puts it away. All right. What exactly happened? Where'd the beastie come from?
We were looking for vampires on the fourth level. We found a nest of these things instead. There's at least another
Oh,
half dozen.
well, that's damn unfortunate. I'll have to go see about trying to get them to come up a little bit.
Can we not?
I'm not sure I'm ready to take on that many. Well, did you guys have any good hunting down there? Did you get the vampires, or did you immediately find these things?
We didn't. Honestly, it's not even sewers down there. It's some kind of a cave system.
These
Oh,
things were like 100 feet within the cave.
There was a big pool of some kind of filth. It's I'm gonna pull out the maps. Okay, see, like this is the tunnel on the third level, and the entrance down there is right there. And you follow along into the caves and take a right. You'll see a fresh wall of stone. There's a bunch of bodies behind it. We figured it's safer to wall that off. We didn't go to the left. You follow it to the right. There's a curve, and after that, you open into a big cavern with a lake of something.
oh. Yeah, definitely doesn't sound good.
So, vampires, these things, something that's spawning endless hordes of zombies and other crap. I I don't know. I have a feeling this is not something that can be tackled with just charging it. I think I'm gonna have to go to the library.
Maybe we should contact Holophast.
I have no idea what that is. You do that.
They're a city of necromancers. They're pretty good distance away.
Eh, Maybe it could work, but I my suspicion is that you know, no Razor ever heard about the super ancient civilization that used to live here.
A what? What?
Super ancient civilization with people with mind magic that used to live here.
I have a feeling there's a bunch of magic crap down there that's molten down or been partially broken or whatever it might be leaking. That or some really powerful creature that just spawned a fuck ton of
Yeah,
things.
I think that one of them, their name is Laresian. They're like a kind of taboo around here. It looks like. I believe that one of them became a necromancer or something, and they are super powerful, like they rival the gods, like way back. Uh, Actually, the Titans, there was no gods there. Uh, they he probably is like super powerful, like god level powerful.
Razor, could I have that flask
Huh.
back for a second?
Here, take it.
The Scar at this point is gonna uncork it and just chug about a third of it down. I'm ready to make my fortitude save now.
Go ahead, make your fort save real quick.
That's a 17.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm way too sober for this. Oh, yeah, that's hitting the spot. Corks it. Does anyone else want some?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Oh,
I
that's
need
right,
to
you have your
think.
own.
Well, at least it didn't seem to cause all that much damage.
The
So,
problem is that probably a decent amount of people died because they have this weird aura that makes you feel bad and almost die.
That's what that was.
Yeah, it's like uh, I managed to be on the edge of the aura when we were fighting. It was like 20 feet, something like that. Or maybe it was the wall that was between us. I don't know.
Uh, Damn. There's probably a good amount of corpses outside then.
okay, well. Someone should take the bodies after you've picked yours clean to the temple, see if they can consecrate them or something, make sure these things never get back up, because I don't fucking trust things to stay dead here. And I don't know, maybe you could make sure that the bodies aren't turning into zombies or something, or maybe you take them to. I really don't care, but we should split up and do both.
It's probably a good idea. Natalie comes back inside. Ah,
Bad?
well, business is gonna be good.
What? What business?
I need to go make sure I got the vials ready. She heads back around her desk. Starts
Wait.
seeming to make some stuff.
Wait. Aren't those expensive as fuck? Did someone important die or something?
Apparently, when it was going around, it passed by one of the higher parts of the tax offices.
I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry, that is inappropriate.
I just go to Natalie, put a hand near her. Natalie, I think that those people don't deserve to be brought back.
Well, as true as that might be, I run a business.
Okay, make sure to charge double for them, okay?
So,
I apologize, but I do not take business advice. I do not pay consultation fees either.
I'm actually gonna motion to a car. Come here for a
Yes.
second. Let's go outside.
Yeah, I follow him.
When we are at safe distance in terms of overhearing away, I'm just gonna tell him, listen, a car. There's a tax office with far less people guarding it right now. Now, I wouldn't recommend this kind of things usually, but we're gonna need funds if we're gonna exterminate those things.
I like the way that you think. I start to track the path that the thing made to go to the tax office.
Gonna walk back inside.
Now I need to go get reminded here. Exactly where? You guys are actually probably over this way. I didn't think you'd go for that, so let me go and make sure the tax office is actually that close to where you guys are going.
Listen, there's 2 cat people in this party. Impromptu robbery is always a possibility.
Funerary is over there. There's Picurian Palace. There's... Oh. Alright. I will have to do a quick change up just a little bit. Yeah,
Alright.
most likely the one that it actually passed by, because I was just using the tax office as a thing. But judging on where you guys were and what path you guys ended up having to take to get to Natalie's, what you actually ended up passing was the constabulary office.
Oh god damn it, we needed those people. Fuck!
And if you guys actually took a bit of a left, I'm going to presume you didn't, but if you had, you would have passed by the fortress and just mostly eliminated the Shalsari guardsmen.
See, this is... it's bad that you said this because we would have. We wanted to run that thing into anything that could help us take it down.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So, Natalie's going to be really busy.
Okay, so no tax office to steal.
Nope.
Garrison,
Lots of
though.
dead guards people, though.
Garrison, though, Bacon. Garrison.
You want to
Okay,
try and go and raid the fortress?
Actually, yes. I mean, I will use the excuse that I'm helping if anyone sees me. But yeah, I'm going to raid it. Maybe they have some good weapons that we could use or money.
We'll have to see how that goes. This means I'm reading up on all the stuff that's in the background here. Wow, that is seriously unfortunate. Yep, go right ahead. The military might of Shelzar will be destroyed this day.
Surely not. It just passed over and it's a 15-foot aura. Some will have survived.
Oh no. When you guys go raid this place, I expect a bloodbath to be occurring soon.
It's just a car on his own. I go back inside, I pretend nothing's wrong.
Oh, okay.
I just tipped him off that there might be an opportunity.
Yeah, and I will be sneaking with my plus 20 on everything.
I think with plus 20, you'll just give me a quick stealth check. Make sure you don't get a 1.
Bacon, honestly, just don't even steal anything till you find the secret compartments in the armory.
Yep, I don't think there's a way anybody in all that place is gonna have a chance. But by the way, when I was just checking up, the general of the Shelzari is so disappointing. All of the good people have been taken by the merchants.
F.
That's not even really a joke.
Should have been flying to the Ashir Island. Next sorcerer bill, definitely taking fly.
Those fuckers over there have fucking shields and wards and shields and magic and all bullshit. The fortress has a garrison. I'm not even gonna tell you what the max level there is, but it's disappointing.
I think that this place is a perfect anarcho-capitalistic society. The merchants run everything, no state.
My gosh. You fucker. Where's your... Wow. Oh my gosh. He doesn't even have a spot score. Fuck you. You're fucked.
So, Bacon, what is your carrying capacity? How much can you carry
Guy has
out
a
of there?
listen check. The
I
commander, the general of the army has a listen check of +2. That's his highest awareness kind of check I could do.
can like I'm carrying 28. I can go to 86 to get medium, so I can get some stuff.
Small
What you
valuable
want to
items,
grab?
Bacon.
Huh? Repeat,
What do you
please.
want to grab, Bacon?
Mainly money. Any good quality weapons, maybe some documents. I could look like for a safe or something like that. Do a search check.
Yeah, you still have that amulet, by the way, so secret doors should be easy to detect for you if you come close to them.
Sadly, I don't know how many rerolls I still have this day. Let me check.
I think you used both.
Yeah, I think I did.
Pretty sure you did, Bacon. In order to survive, lots of stuff was spent.
Hey, it's at 20. I probably can find something.
Alright. So, I will consider this. No, don't consider it like that. That will help out. But we are. Let's keep that. But let's decrease that. Alright. I would like something a little bit more. More, yeah. None of that's making any damn sense.
You're
Fucker.
just using the random treasure roller?
Yes. Look, what do you think I do when you get unexpected stuff? Sometimes even expected stuff.
Honestly, they might have, like, low-end stuff, but in military quantities, so like crappy potions or...
That's mostly what it is, and that's why I'm trying to just see what kind of more expensive stuff he's getting. It's just mildly a issue.
I mean,
You have a praise, right?
If he comes back with 50 healing potions, that's not a wasted trip the way this has been going.
I doubt they have healing potions. Ooh. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good too.
He does have a praise in theory, right, Bacon? Thought you had some.
That's what I asked him.
Yeah, I have.
Do me an appraise check just real quick.
Not the best one, but maybe decent.
Oh, good. That's good enough. Okay, so while you're going through everybody's shit, I'm presuming you're just gonna be spending most of your day doing this, by the way. The stronghold is
Yeah.
pretty big.
Yeah, I will spend the rest of the day doing this.
Okay. When you go around looking around in the stronghold, you find a pretty good amount of weapons and such. And with your appraise score, you even managed to find a couple that you think were made by Natalie. And this would basically just mean that they're grandmaster work and thus actually worth some shit.
Damn.
Okay.
Except
But
we can't
besides
sell
that,
those. Because we only know
you
Natalie.
get 5,000 silver pieces.
Oh, come on, just convert that into gold, please.
Can't.
Nah.
He literally is a cat burglar carrying a sack out in the middle of the night, clinking with coins.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
kind of the point.
Okay.
Besides that, you managed to find some pretty nice gems.
Okay. I take the gems. Depending on how much is on the masterwork weapons, I will try to take them.
Yep,
And
one of
maybe
them is
some.
a pink diamond. You find
Ooh.
that in the captain's quarters. or general's quarters, whatever you want to call that person. They're called captain for some reason, but
Just put everything that there is on the party sheet, and I see what I can carry.
I was mostly just going to convert the gems into gold. I'm presuming you're going to immediately transform those.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. So how
Well,
That
much
way I
would
don't have
be?
to try and make little fucking entries for all the gems.
Yeah, don't bother with that. It will be just gold.
Unless
Yep.
there is diamonds that are essentially of low enough quality to be material for diamond dust, which we could just grind up for
Yeah, he only managed to find a pink diamond, it looks like. That
Well-
is worth a whole shit ton, though.
Well, no, if it's a big one, it's probably worth more as an intact gem.
Yeah, it's worth 3,000 gold, so.
That's decent.
920. And silver pieces.
Don't place the silver I already put on my character.
Oh, you put that one on your character? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get basically a small handful worth of gems. Then because you have appraise and you did that well enough, you know that some of that was actually really expensive shit.
Okay.
And besides that, you also managed to get a couple of Grand Masterwork. It's up to you. It's mostly just a couple swords.
Yeah, I would take the Masterwork sword. It could be useful to armor future soldiers.
Okay, so if you want to keep them, I'll go ahead and put a sword there. Change it up. Let's see. That being the case.
Still not as good as the +1 scythe. But
Why
it had
did
to be done.
I cry every day.
I'm sorry, Demi. It had to be done. The goddess literally told me to do it.
You say that.
I literally
Another hour
prayed for
late.
her guidance and she gave me a vision. What else was that?
Bless Jackler, change your plans. It looks like I'll be another hour late.
Oh, that fucks the webcam thing up.
That does indeed.
Yep, 1 damage.
We could have somebody join
And just
and
listen
just
in.
yeah, and no, and basically just tell them, okay, please deafen, mute yourself, and no video. We just need you in.
You know, see if you can
No.
find a volunteer.
That's actually a good idea.
That's actually a good question. Volunteers come come hard.
You know, I will try and adjust it. So that's the middle one. So essentially I need to move these to the side. So, no, that's the wrong fucking thing.
7.
So let's see. If I crop more from the left and less from the right. Okay, that puts it halfway in. 8 and 7. Okay, we can see Demi now.
Shit. We can see Demi? It's not good.
Hello.
Okay, we can now see... Well, it's a little off. Because of course it fucking is. So... Let's say 7 like this. And that seems almost right. God damn it. If I do it like this, that is still fucking wrong. Lovely. Unless I'm taking it in the opposite direction. Am I? God fucking damn it. Okay. No. Right. I need to crop more on that side. Don't I? Yeah, I do. So why am I taking it in the opposite fucking direction?
Mhm.
It's because I suck at this, that's why. Demi.
You just do that in the meantime. Come on. It's okay.
Oops. Put this right there.
That's a
Okay.
lot of Grandmaster works. Is that it? Just that and gold?
Demi, this
Well-
this is literally stuff we didn't have to fight for. It's great.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough.
More or less, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, now here's the issue. Selling it to Natalie is a bad idea.
Yeah, no shit.
We won't sell. We won't sell the stuff. Are we going to keep the masterwork? It could be useful in the
Yeah,
future.
Could give it to our bodyguard. The
Yeah.
Grand Masterwork breastplate and the great sword, and just have him look menacing. I like it.
We just found it in the sewers, Natalie, honest.
Okay.
Some people are gonna be mad.
Let's see what I can carry. Longsword.
See, they're gonna be mad once they realize that it was us. Which means that they must never realize that it was us. Which means that we keep them in the basement for when we take over the city, and until then, we never speak of having this.
I mean, we buy from Natalie often. It's not a big stretch that, you know.
Yeah. I am at medium capacity.
Just don't get caught sneaking out. I hope that doesn't fuck with your sneak too much.
And not enough to really be too worried about it.
Can you give me the gold epic? I don't think I can take it manually from the party sheet.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Okay, stop right there, criminal scum. I deserve a cut. You weren't gonna go there without me. Demi can go fuck himself and Jackalor as well.
Do you know how much gold there was there? I'm going to say that I just found these weapons.
You
Oh,
know,
well, yeah.
I don't.
I told you. There was...
Yeah, but we don't know in character.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, only I know. So
No, Bacon, I fully expect as a...
3,920 worth in gems. Besides that, you already got the silver pieces, so...
See, Bacon, I fully expect to be screwed because I'm dealing with a
39.20.
cat and I know what cats are like. I just hope you won't screw me too badly.
Yeah, I'd like 340 to your gold. So I can keep a round number on my character sheet.
Wait, how much are you gonna give me?
340.
Okay, well... kind of shitty, but what can you expect from Garrison? Stuff like there's gonna be diamonds in there.
Lucky fuck found the pink diamond that the general was gonna spend on his new wife.
I mean, I didn't focus on the money. I took weapons for our future endeavors.
Yeah, it's a
Now that
bit crappy on the cameras because I had to readjust them in a hurry, but at least everyone's faces are kind of visible.
Okay.
I
Now that I saw the weight of the weapons, I can take them back. Because I can leave, right, Epic? Or do you want me
Yes.
to? Okay.
Because your check does matter, do go ahead and do another one, but you're
Would
going to
be
get out almost regardless. So
would be any penalties for being carrying a lot of stuff?
it should
Um,
automatically apply, if I remember right.
okay. I think it doesn't have. I mean, I'm at medium, not heavy, so maybe that's why.
Demi, do me a favor and like have one of your hands like right at the edge of the other side. No, on the other side of the webcam. Yeah, there. Like right up to further. Yeah, that's good. So you can see the edge.
And breastplate.
Okay, that looks good.
Let's see.
Okay. Now we have equipment for 2 good guards and 1 extra.
Why do they wear the colors of Shelzar? So strange. Such a patriotic inn.
Oh, I think you may have misunderstood where those ones were coming from. They can't afford Natalie stuff. Those were actually found in the goods being held.
Yeah, I was
'Cause
expecting
to
that.
remind you, in order to actually go around in Shelzar, you're not allowed to have these weapons without special stuff put onto them. Except
Yep.
dagger.
That's why I only carry daggers.
It would be a real shame if. Oh my fucking god.
So when I said that people are going to be mad, I didn't mean the guards. Although the general's going to be real pissed about that.
No. Guys, you don't realize. A car can now describe me where the impound locker is in relation to where we're standing.
Yes, this is true.
Oh no, the intelligence is worth 10 times what he took out of there. This is perfect.
Yeah, these are not full of guard stuff. This is just full of people that got screwed over by the shells are taking their stuff and impounding it.
Yep. And it's now getting a better use.
Thank you for your
Probably-
donation to
that,
the safety of the city.
This does mean you're going to have to be somewhat careful with them at the moment because, well, they kind of need to have the peace bonds put onto them eventually.
We're going to keep them hidden until we get like a special license to have armed guards.
See, that's called paying the local guards an extra 100 gold pieces a month, or however much it might take to make them reasonably blind in regards to our actions. Actually, we need to look into that. The guards patrolling the area around our inn, we definitely want to bribe those. It seems like necessary precaution.
Might be useful. But yeah, as you guys go around, you find that, well, other than dead bodies and quite a bit of filth spread around, there wasn't too much damage from the creature itself. There's no, like, broken houses or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Might
Honestly,
be some open vacancies, though.
once Razor is done looting, I'll probably take Dias and Loras with the angel.
Razor got finished a while ago, and
Yeah.
then he actually followed your suggestion and started going to go and check on the bodies that were left behind.
Yeah, if he's doing that, then we're just gonna take the angel corpses to the temple and see if any of the Korean people still live.
Alright. Just to make sure. Tyus, you can drag like 900 pounds, right?
I can drag or push 4,000 pounds.
He has the
Good.
item that doubles his
Oh
strength
yeah,
for the
that's right. I
purposes of
gave you
carrying.
that. That's
I-
awesome.
Even without that, I could still push or drag 2,000 because that doubles it. So
Actually, that's already calculating it, if I'm correct. So,
I mean, if I take away my carry multiply,
yep.
Oh,
If
wait,
it's
no,
0,
that's-
it doesn't do nothing.
multiplied it by
one.
0. Yeah, still push drag 2,000.
Yep. So you should be good. Either way.
Easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Technically, you can almost lift these off the ground, but not quite at the same time.
Yeah, we're just gonna be dragging them through the streets for a change. So Scar is not gonna be trumpeting this great victory, he's just gonna be steadily drinking. So go ahead and make another fortitude check.
Well, there we go. Oh, it's kicking in good.
Yeah, at that point, once I start to really feel it, but when I'm just short of actively stumbling through the street, I'm essentially gonna try and calibrate it to maintain that level of buzz. Just short of blackout drunk.
That's actually close to how that was. He's stopping at a good point. Well, here's other bit of good news. You guys are pretty close to the Grand Temple.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone come up to us and talk about my small dick, though?
No.
Good. Good.
You're dragging these through, and you just look around. You see the homeless population looking at some of the dead bodies, taking some shoes. Well, Jerry, you don't need yours anymore. I need it.
Fair enough.
Scar is actually gonna stop. And, well, every time he sees a little group of these, he's just gonna, like, give everyone involved a gold piece. I assume that, how much would I need to spend if I'm doing that? How many homeless do we run into on the way to temple?
Well, if you're just basing it off the groups, the temple's pretty close. At most, you're gonna get like 4.
No, I'm a gold piece per person.
Oh, per person. In that case, it jumps up to closer to like 40.
Okay.
I'm presuming you're just doing it to the ones that are surrounding the bodies and stuff and gathering a little bit.
Yeah, essentially.
If you throw it at every homeless along the way, you're going to rack up closer to like a good 80.
Actually, if it's that little, I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay. The homeless population wealth has increased by 1 gold coin in this district.
I'm actually gonna mention a few times, not to every single one I meet, but a few times. You know, if you know places where undead beasties are bothering, like homeless below the ground or whatever, let me know and I'll torch them. Not the homeless, the undead beasties.
Oh, good. I was confused for a moment.
Yeah, just
I still would have probably done it, but it's all good.
I'm just gonna let them know that if they hang around either, and this is such a stupid idea because it'll fuck our property values, but I'm gonna tell them that they can find me around our inn or Dawn's inn. Like if they just look for the cat with the silver cloak. If you
Mostly
need
feel
help.
sorry for Dorn.
Well, fuck Dorn. He was a dick at multiple times. Like, no, you don't need to do that. Like, no, just stop, please stop. Who does that? Now the real question is, did any of the Korean people make it home?
That is a real question.
Should we roll luck for that?
Yes.
It's you, Chris. It's your thing. Higher, low. Higher, low.
High is good, Emperor protects.
pie is good.
Yep.
We got a couple.
We did tell them to scatter the moment we knew that thing was
Yeah.
coming.
Some of them probably died then at this point.
What used to be about 40 people has been reduced to maybe like 4.
Jesus.
Oh my god, it took time to kill the priests. I sense an aura of good.
Mostly it actually just had to do with how low their level was.
Okay. So are these the strongest ones left, or are they some
More
of
or
the
less,
randos?
yeah. I think all of them got hit at least once by the aura. Even with your warning. The scattering just made it so they didn't stay around.
Well, guys, shit. Sorry how it went. Turns out there's evil beneath the city. Who knew?
They're going to need time.
I take it they're not very happy with me.
No, not really.
You know what, guys? That's okay, I understand. Dias, can we go to the Idra people to consecrate these bodies? Actually, wait, no, that might be... Actually, I'm too drunk to care.
If you're trying to head off to Korean people, that's actually quite a ways away, where their base is.
They
The
don't...
Grand Temple is, where all of the different places are.
No, I assume they had a presence there.
They do, but if you head that way, they're not going. The priests and everything aren't going to be there.
Okay, then
They're off in their own place.
Okay, can I roll knowledge religion to just know, like, how does this work? Like, did the priests go back to their own temples, or is there like a single like god that's like kind of focused about like the whole burying thing?
Probably want the god of death if you want true
I
burials.
mean, that's what I'm checking. Like, do we go to him or do we go?
Oh, okay, that's what you're trying to check.
I have no idea.
You're trying to think. I think most gods are okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I mean, I think this god just looks dejected at the empty Korean shrine because no one's come back this way.
Yeah, they're kind of they kind of took their dead and moved off to their own place. So if you go to the Grand Temple, which is pretty close by to where you guys are at Natalie's there, they're not gonna be in their spot there.
So let's see. Hydrada the Lawgiver. Best not going there, I might get smote. Korean is out. I guess we're going to Madriel? Or Idra if Dias thinks they might be willing to help with something like this.
What I know, I feel like out of character. I feel like they don't really do this sort of thing.
I think it's like a positive energy thing where they're just nuking these things so they can't get back up.
Let's see. I have my own thing on all these old gods and shits. I've only included some of the lesser ones, also known as demigods. Who particularly?
Yeah, I think Zaskar at one point heard a lecture about the major ones, but he doesn't want to go to Belsameth for some reason.
I wonder why that would be the case.
I mean, honestly, they might welcome me with open arms, like, hey, bro, you've been real good for us, business is booming.
Yes, I'm sure they'll enjoy your presence. Although, seriously speaking, you will probably actually, if you ask anybody around, you will learn that the one you should be dedicating the bodies to is Nemorga, known as the Gatekeeper. And he does have a small presence here, but it's not especially strong. It's mostly just because Shelzar accepts any real religion.
Okay.
That sounds good enough. Let's go there, right?
Okay. And we just keep dragging these bodies back through the main hall in front of everyone over to their little corner. If they're in the main temple, or back into the streets if not.
Alright. But yeah, you can either do it to him, or you can do it to, the Slayer, Belsameth. But, if you do that, people will be having questions.
Let's not. I assume
Really
that
doesn't matter to
the
me.
gatekeeper is like a neutral god.
Yes, Gatekeeper's neutral. Belsameth is also technically neutral, but he's neutrally.
Yeah, no. So I guess we are. Do they have a? Are they in the main temple, or do we have to drag these back out into the streets?
Depends. Do you actually just ask about anything about, consecrating the dead or anything like that? Or are you just going based on what you know?
I think we probably end up in the main lobby area discussing where to drag these next, and when we catch someone giving us a weird look, it's like, well, do you have an idea? Would you like to contribute?
In that case, I suppose they'll tell you that actually anybody can help consecrate them. They just generally do it in the name of Nemorga, and he doesn't really care so much about exactly where.
I would take them to the Idra people, Tyus. But
I
we know how their ceremony is going, and I'm not sure I want these bodies and that kind of ceremony to combine in any fucking way, no matter how drunk I am.
entirely understand that point. Yep. And personally, from I don't think they approve either.
Yeah, you don't want to do Belsameth. Let's say that's not the one you want to do.
Just keep doing killing.
Belsameth is the goddess of murder, and yeah. You want the Grey King.
I feel like Zaskar. I'm actually gonna ask Tyus. Tyus, I have a stupid fucking idea, but one that hopefully wouldn't backfire too bad. And be
Alright.
really cool. I did dedicate the one I killed to Ankili. We could go to her temple.
You could.
I
It's totally
mean,
doable.
she's kind of your thing. You'd know best. If you feel like, she'd be like, "Oh, look at that! Congratulations for, basically killing 40 people. Actually, probably more. For the name of just jokes or whatever. I mean, that's up to you."
You actually, I think, see Zaskar wilt when you mentioned the death toll. Fine, let's go to the fucking gatekeeper.
Honestly, yeah, I think that she would appreciate
Yeah,
the chaos
no,
that
but
is present.
Tyus just killed Zaskar's spirit, so we're going to the gatekeeper.
Yeah. I'll just mention, does it really matter who we go? Because knowing you, you're still going to go and praise about it after.
I'm just gonna chug the rest of the absinthe. I'm done with this day. That's a 2 for a total of 7 epic. With me ending the last of the absinthe, Debbie can carry me home. I am done with this.
Zaskar just fucking falls over.
Just backwards as I'm draining the last bit.
He doesn't even get it away from his lips. He just falls backwards with it. It falls out.
Right. Well, it's gonna be a bit awkward having him around my shoulder and pushing this. So,
You have Loris there,
yeah.
presumably.
Loris, you able to like put him over your shoulder or not?
Let me go check Loris's very negligent strength. I don't think he can.
Right. Well, fair enough. We'll just put this in like one of those 2-in-1 deals, and I just just put him in as well, just like on the top, like resting, and just go like, "Yep, I'm just dragging this." Do not forget to exclude him out of this pile after.
You actually sees a scar kind of curl around one of the bodies and slowly sink his claws in like he does when he's sleeping.
Yeah, and I'm just whistling and going with this. I've done my job.
God damn it.
Zaskar is gonna wake up absolutely filthy.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use magic to clean me, but I guess we're not good enough friends for that.
um, you can clean
You're
yourself.
in it.
Look, you have magic to clean yourself, and if that doesn't work, do what every cat does: lick yourself.
Wow.
I don't think you want to lick that. So yes, initially people look, oh look, it's a cute cat, and then they realize that he's currently slowly mauling pieces of flesh.
I'm not mauling them, but you know how cats, when they're absolutely relaxed and at peace, just sort of slowly sink their claws into things?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
happening to do it to a skull.
If there's anybody like during the trip over who just comes a bit too close and asks questions, the only thing I reply with he's adopted.
When you get closer to where you guys live, those questions will stop. But
I mean, we're going to the Gatekeeper Shrine, I'm presuming.
Yep. I mean, wherever that is,
Yeah.
like, do we? Yeah. So it's just like somebody. Hopefully, if we ask questions, somebody like just goes like, "There it is."
Let me see if there's an official one that I put down here.
By the way, because of that, do we need to roll gather information or not? We kind of are also logging a few bodies, so maybe some people might not want to talk to us.
Yeah, some people don't.
I'll roll the gather information.
Luckily, you went to the Grand Temple, and you have plenty of people over there that are willing to.
Doesn't matter. I'm good enough. Even with
All
just the
right.
pile next to me is like, excuse me, good sir, can you lead us where we can concentrate all these bodies?
So, oh my gosh, of course. You're going to love this. Oh, alright. I can't find exactly where that is on the map, so I don't know how long this will be, but there's a Temple of Nemorga here. Because of course there is. So, I know where you're probably going to end up going, but when you get there, it's actually going to be explained to you that the way that here in Shelzar, the dead are generally honored is through cremation.
Don't let them put me in the oven, Demi.
Don't worry, I put you where I can constantly see you. It's like, all right, yeah, that's. It's just me. If I can just ask you, what's with the whole deal? This is like, I think everybody actually likes cremating people when they die. What's with that? It's like a multi-world tradition at this point.
Are you actually talking to the priest?
Yeah, if the priest is telling us.
Uh, I don't know. I mean, who are you here for? Is it for those things?
We just need to help them go to a better place or something. I'm just carrying them right now.
Were those undead?
No.
Why are you lying?
Wait, are they undead? I don't
They
know.
indeed are, but you're stupid enough not to know it.
I think Loras corrects it. Because he says
I'm
no, Loras says yes.
Because all I'm just seeing is a bunch of dead bodies who may have just recently turned or whatever, and just like, I don't know. I'm just dragging them.
No, you're dragging the fucking angels.
You're dying.
You're carrying the fucking angels we killed, not randos.
Oh,
Yeah.
See,
The
that's
angels
what
are made up of entrails and dead body parts that have been decaying for a long fucking time.
Right. Okay, because in my mind, I thought I was carrying like the fucking priest that died.
No.
No.
Okay. And that's why we're like talking about what church to go to. And it's like, yes, like do we bring them back to Corian or do we go to this god? And I was out of the loop for just a millisecond, and the whole hell goes through.
And now he realizes what he said earlier, that he has thrown Zaskar into the angel.
Because I thought it was, I'm just throwing him over the pile of bodies and just carrying it now.
You know, every time you jostle Zaskar says something like, no, just wait, I'll pay you in the morning.
Oh, I love how all the comments on how dirty he got and everything just flew over.
I mean, they're dead bodies. Of course, it's gonna be dirty. What do you expect?
God damn it, Demi. You don't deserve your 8 intelligence.
After Larsa just like, wait,
I'm going to need to get the high priest. Give me a moment.
The high priest is level 4, you know. He's a badass.
This is actually where the most hilarious thing is going to happen, because there's like a total of maybe 10 priests for this Temple of Nemorga. There's like, very few people actually really worship him full time. This guy comes out. He is level 11.
still impressive.
You could slaughter the temple like angry gods, you and Loras, even half dead and trained.
Yes, him and Loras, yes, but he is actually equal to the player levels at the moment.
Okay.
What's going on out here?
For fuck's sake, I'll pay for another day. Just let me sleep.
Right.
We don't accept the living.
No. I just placed. Hold up a second, and I'm just going to just drag him out and then use prestidigitation because I'm also dirty, and because it's going on, I'll clean him as well.
No, Zaskar has money to throw me out.
You clean him up, and
And
immediately the undead filth just returns to him because he's on the angels.
No, he said he pulled me off.
Oh, you did?
pull them off. Then, trust me, the only reason I'm using prestidigitation is so I can clean my own hands from the filth, not actually Zaskar, but it's like, while I'm doing right, well, this pile of flesh and bodies and things which I thought were just the people that died. Anyways, this thing killed a lot of things. It's undead, and we kind of need to fully kill it or something so it doesn't do shit again.
There's actually 2. Because Razor killed one as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
And,
that's why I was checking your weight, because you have to drag around 1,800 pounds.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a good bunch here. Yeah, so we asked around. It's like you guys deal with dead stuff.
Yeah, we do. Here. How much, is there gonna be a lot more?
Um, well, besides casualties outside, these two are really the big.
Son.
You're killing his soul as well.
I mean, he does worship a
Okay.
god of death, sort of. So he doesn't really have a soul.
Wow. Wow, Demi.
That was great.
Wow.
Everybody that worships Jesus, they don't got souls. He's a god of death.
I mean, exactly what a Muslim would say, actually.
Jesus is actually considered a messenger, an actual legit messenger.
Okay,
That's
there.
hilarious. Let me go make sure. Domain. How high up is something like, what the fuck was it? I just immediately forgot what I was going to try and go for. Fuck. Consecrate. There we go. Oh yeah, he totally has that, and I don't even have to look all that hard.
Oh, it's a level 2, so...
Yep, most clerics can do it. Guy will immediately just cast Consecrate, and then cast a couple more Consecrates around the temple. He just goes around, starts consecrating the ground.
We drag this thing halfway over the city. Oh no.
Yeah.
He then comes back over, looks at it.
Looks dead.
Oh, fucking hell. Of course. Well, I suppose there's only one thing to do. He goes into the temple. Comes back out.
He got the Flammenwerfer.
Exactly, actually. He just takes a small little thing, throws it on the top of one of the bodies, takes another vial, throws it on the other one.
Ah, yes,
A
so
flame
chemical
emerges.
fire.
Yep. Both just start burning. I hereby wish that those who were once part of the living will pass on back through the gates, and hope that they do not attempt to cheat death once more. Alright, did you need anything?
No, but I just need to ask. You feel kind of, dead inside. Do you not like your job or something?
I like my job fine. Do you
Right.
need anything else?
Nothing else. I just want to notify that if you're ever feeling down or require some assistance in more of these mortal times,
Oh god.
the Temple of Idra is always there to provide. So, thank you for your services, and please,
I wish to make sure you know that you are not appreciated at all, and I hope that you one day will also die. Please come back then. If you have anything else you need before then, I suppose that we can see about doing business then.
being immortal would really suck. Anyways, thank you once more. Have a nice day, and I'm just going to pick Zaskar up and.
Of all the people that could have told us to go kill ourselves, this was the one that did it first.
I mean, to be fair, it's also the most expected because who he prays to is like, if it's a god of death, he won't say, "Oh, I hope you live." Oh, it's "I hope you die." Which
I
actually, now
hope
that
you
I
have
think,
a peaceful death. It's more or less what they try and go for, but However you end up crossing, we hope that it goes.
You know, when a cleric of a god of death says to go kill yourself, you should take that as a compliment.
As you are moving away, he goes, "This alchemical fire is not good enough." Suddenly, a massive flame strike occurs. A vertical column of divine fire.
Yep. That's been dealt with.
But can he do it 14 times per day?
So, Ka and Loris, where do you guys want to go? Actually, well,
And then you
should
realize
probably
that the car, you haven't seen him since Natalie's shop.
wait, Loris, where's the car? Where's other cat?
I don't think Loris would have necessarily noticed either.
I mean, fucking obfuscate 4 right over here, motherfucker. Right. Let's just go back to Dawn, and I'm gonna head back to Dawn so we can let this drunk piece of shit back to sleep.
At least he is now clean.
You know?
Let's hope he did not gather a disease.
You know,
I mean, he wasn't in there for too long.
When he's carrying me over his back, I'm kind of gonna nuzzle into his cheek and say, "Listen, honey, you have a few whiskers there, but that's okay. The scar doesn't mind."
Alright. His maximum is 6 level spells. Woo!
I'll probably just be like, okay, for everything you've said about me being like gay or something, I'm having very, very high doubts about you, Zeskar.
Holy shit, this guy is horrifying.
Yes, Zeskar is horrifying to look at.
No, I just realized that there's a spell that cleric has, and it can deal 120 points of damage.
What the fuck?
He has level 6 spells already. I don't because I'm a sorcerer. I gain access to higher level spells slower.
Can you still get to level 9?
Yeah, I can. I get 9s at 18.
Oh my gosh, there's no way he wouldn't take this either. Because when it is used on an undead creature, it acts as if it was a heal spell instead.
Wait, why would it act? It would recover the undead's health then.
No.
If it's inflict wounds, if it's negative energy based, then it would
No.
heal undead instead.
It's called harm, and it does deal negative energy, but it specifically says that if it is used on an undead creature, it instead acts as if it was a heal spell.
Okay. Are you sure you're... that sounds weird to me. I need to check.
That's fine. That is crazy and awesome. I forgot how crazy and awesome the clerics can be. It's great. That means he can actually kill everybody but Tyus.
As usual.
It would be 110. And
Yes. Sorry, not 20.
and
110.
half on a save, so... If he's fighting 2 of us at once, Well, if he's fighting 2 of us at once, he might win. If he's fighting 3, he's fucked.
If he's fighting 3, yeah, he's fucked. If he's fighting 2, he might actually come out on top.
Actually, let's see.
I
It
might
cannot
need to go further into his character. Damn.
cannot reduce the target's hit points to less than 1. Is that only if it saves?
Let me double check.
I think that's the way it would work. If the creature successfully saves, harms deals half this amount, but it cannot reduce the target's hit points to less than 1.
That's probably alright. So if you do save, you're probably safe. It won't insta-gib you.
Okay, well. So we went in towards the morning side of things after fetching a bunch of people. So now it's what, like 2-3 p.m.
Go back.
Yeah, pretty busy going around. I'm gonna guess the Tyus is just gonna drag you back over to the inn eventually.
One in or the other, yeah, I expect so.
Yep.
So I don't know, just let me know when I've slept enough of it off to wake up.
Shit. Well, he's being right back. Kara's still not actually gonna come back for a little bit while longer. Damn. Let's see. It's been 1 hour.
You know, if no one is there when I wake up, Scar would probably go off on his own to try and find the library anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, since Demi is away, we can just assume that that's what happens, that eventually I wake up and go off to try and find the library in the evening.
Okay. Eventually you'll wake up, one end or the other. And you'll head off to the library. It is going to be several hours. You knocked yourself out real good.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually you'll wake up.
Okay, and yeah. So essentially, what I'm looking for is probably like the public library, and information wise, any clues as to what could be causing the undead to rise here, whether it's historical texts or arcane observations of any kind.
You'll need to make me a good check. It's
No,
up to you how you're trying to get your information here, but you'll need to make a real good check.
I'll start with gather information because, and I'm willing to pay these people because I figure that first of all I need to start with the base of what is the common knowledge.
Okay, add +4 to it then. Remember to subtract, let's see, I think it would be like maybe 5 gold.
Okay.
Because presumably you're asking them to spend like most of the day and you're doing multiple people, so ends up kind of being like a gold per person helping you out.
Okay, that is a 19.
19 total. That is not enough to actually get more than just general overviews on the undead.
So essentially it's along the yep, undead keep cropping up.
Yeah, and it's fairly common. Happens where dead people go. Or where lots of negative energy is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay there for a good while because, well, how long until the library closes? How long does it stay open?
The library's probably open the whole time.
Okay, so I would have slept for at least a few hours. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if I essentially stay till like 2 or 3 a.m., would that still be and leave me enough time to get a proper rest this night? Because if that's the case, I will happily pay them another 15 gold to stay overtime and start going into any knowledge arcana type stuff.
Okay.
Do I get a bonus to this, or is it a straight roll?
This one might be a straight roll.
Okay. So what do I learn?
Oh boy, that was a good check, my friend.
I'm drawing diagrams, turning the reading room into conspiracy headquarters. No, you have to take this into account. You see the string there?
All right, you go looking through all of this. You're going, oh, what the fuck happened here? What is all this bullshit? Why are there so many undead? And as you're going through everything, something start coming to light. This, if what you currently know about what's underneath here and everything is correct, what's very, very likely is that the Celercians probably had some kind of fail-safe to make sure nobody could get to their shit. And it has gone fucking wonky.
Okay.
They probably tried to take advantage of making, an undead's hot zone to protect their stuff. And it may have gotten a little out of control.
I'm gonna ask the assistants if they have any relatives in other cities, and how much would it take in terms of a gold price to convince them to permanently move elsewhere and never speak of these discoveries again.
They will just ask for yeah, I don't think anyone important's there, so probably just 50 gold each is what they're gonna just ask for immediately.
Okay, I'm gonna give them 50 gold each, and I'm gonna tell them that I'm a mighty sorcerer, as they might realize from all the magic bling I'm wearing, and I will check in on them using scrying, and I will end them if they do not leave the city, or if they speak of this to anyone.
They shake their heads yes. They take their gold and they leave, and they seem to have a bit of a hitch to their step.
Oh my god,
and
we
also,
nearly
they're
died.
in a bit of a hurry.
Demi, I found out
they're
why
very happy, but at the same time, they're in a hurry.
Yeah, no, they should be. Demi, I found out why the city is fucked.
Why?
I'm not gonna tell you until I tell you in character. I rolled a 20 on Knowledge Arcana in the library.
Oh,
I
that's
know what the
35.
fuck happened here. I know why it's fucked.
Fair enough.
You may have discovered what my actual end boss down there is. Oh no.
The scar is... Thinks the scar is gonna go back to Aurin, to the room he intended to claim as his workroom, and just pace until he's really fucking tired, and then just collapse in a corner.
With that check, I will let you make me a wisdom check.
Good joke.
If you can get high enough on this,
I don't think
nah,
so.
fuck it. Nah, you don't. Nah. You can't piece everything together to actually really figure out what's going on down there, but you have an idea.
Wouldn't that be intelligence rather than wisdom?
Nah, it's wisdom. It is definitely wisdom. This is not so much an intelligence thing as it's trying to piece together what exactly they probably did that caused the issue.
Yeah, no, the Scar does have an idea. That's why he's so worried, because he remembers that bleeding titan that fucked another area that we passed through. So he thinks he knows what those dumb cunts must have done, especially since they also somehow pissed off all the titans somehow. The conspiracy papers, by the way, I'm taking those with me and putting them up in my workroom.
Okay.
And yeah, there's... before I go to sleep, I put an alarm spell on that room, and before I leave the next morning, there's an alarm spell on that room. And actually, what I will do, because I think I have this, I will use the arcane lock scroll to permanently lock the door so only I can get through.
Now here's the question: which in room are we talking about?
The one behind the stairs on the second floor, the one I was going to claim as my workroom.
Okay.
That one, that door is now mine.
All right then.
And yeah, I'm gonna just sleep in there tonight.
Okay. Eventually, a car. It's getting pretty dark out. You had to move very slowly to make sure that nothing went wrong in the stronghold, but everything was good. But eventually, you managed to get back to the inn.
Okay, I just go inside, go to the basement to start the weapons, and I just go to my new laboratory and just sleep there.
Okay. Just has a bag of like gold, silver, small bag of gems, all those different weapons and shit. Just
Yeah,
bring them down there.
the money I keep with me, I go looking for Zaskar to give a little bit to him, the 340. As I found him sleeping, I just put in a bag on
When
his
you
bed.
go over to where trying to find him, you'll find that apparently his door is locked.
Door is locked. I just unlock it.
You don't unlock it.
Wait, why? It's magical?
Yep.
Fuck, I need to wait to open magical locks. That's not fair. I mean, I have 20 on open lock. It should work.
I'll double check exactly what Locke did. But pretty sure you can't do it without like super high check.
Is he trying to get into my room?
Yep.
I think, yeah, there was a bonus to the difficulty based on arcane lock, I think.
Can freely pass through. Only be opened by breaking in, or with a specific. No, you can't actually lock pick it.
F.
And it makes it harder. The DC increases to break open the door.
Okay, I won't give money to him. I just,
Does he knock?
go back. No?
Okay.
Yep, you don't get your money. At least not now. Yeah, I just go back to my place, organize some stuff, and
Actually, at what point
pass the night.
is this happening?
Late. It's already night.
Because
Yep.
unless it's like past 3 a.m., Zaskar,
Oh
if
yeah,
he's already...
you stayed way late. Never
Yeah.
mind. When you go there, you can't find Zaskar at all.
Okay. So I just go into his room and leave the bag of gold on his bed.
And that's what probably
Okay.
prompts me to lock this, because someone has just walked in here. It's like, okay, no. If I'm gonna have this up here, no. I should actually turn my webcam back on.
Oh yeah, and just because I now have this, since I was also going back to Doran's while talking to him at the bar and stuff, and getting myself to eat and letting Zaskar sleep or whatever.
Yep.
I wanted to just because I can never really get a good pick on Dorn. I would want to use detect lawful at least.
Oh, you want to try and figure out what Doran
Yeah,
is?
it's at will, so I mean, you know.
Doesn't appear he's lawful.
He's not fucking lawful, of course he's
Felt,
not.
felt like that, but I'm just like, okay, confirming it.
Honestly, I think he's true neutral.
Could be.
But when you enter, he actually goes, "Hey, good to see ya. Could you help me out?"
Yeah. What you need? Hold up. Just
He
can I
throws
just
you a
let Zaz?
shovel. I need a big hole.
People died.
Right. I pick up the shovel. Let me just go leave Zaskar in his room so he can sleep off some absinthe, and I'll be down right there.
So apparently you woke up in Dorn's, but that's all good.
And that's where I said I'd be going after.
Yeah.
Before I went AFK.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. So we just said an inn. That's all good though.
Yeah, either way, he wouldn't stick around because... Okay, I'm awake. That made that situation go away. Now to deal with this.
Yeah, I'll go down and help Dorn dig a fucking hole.
When you go into the back, you find what looks like a small maze worth of corpses.
Okay, we went here for this, so whatever you say, this was not on us.
Dorn just looks at you and goes, "Look, I have lots of dead people here. I need a big enough hole that I can then light it on fire and put dirt over it."
Right. Okay. I'll just dig.
He looks at you, just going, "Ah, oh well." He starts helping dig.
Yep. Probably gonna take a
Eventually,
while.
Dorn gets tired of digging, goes inside for a moment. A bunch of people come out. They start helping however they can.
Tyus doesn't tire. Tyus keeps going.
Eventually, the hole will be actually a pretty good 15 by 15 hole.
Jesus.
How many people? That's like, if they're piled in tight, that's like 40 or 50.
It was closer to like 20 or 30, but
Jesus. I mean, I'm not good at this, but like, are there any external wounds? Like, how does it look like they died? Did somebody like slash through them, or do they look like the bodies like that we kind of caused?
quite a few of them look like they've been shit on. But also several of them seem to be have cleaved in half. Some look like they've been cauterized with their wounds. And one of them, you're not sure how much of the person is there.
Okay, there's another adventuring party in town, Demi.
Yeah. During the time though, with digging with Dorn, because it's gonna take a while most likely. With nothing better to do. I'd like to just like have small talk with Dorn and trying to learn about him. Like he seems competent. Like was he an adventurer before, etc., etc. Trying to
Ah,
learn about him.
yes, I've been traveling since I was a wee lad. You best get to. Oh gosh, fucking shit! Of course, the bladder goes off right then. But I've been going around these lands for as long as I can remember. I started this in just a few years ago.
Oh, so you're not from Salazar here, right?
Ah, no, 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 I'm not native to these lands.
Where are you from? Because I mean, Salazar's kind of the only place we know, anyways.
Oh, I'm off from the north. I can't actually quite remember exactly where my origin was, but when I got started traveling around with various adventuring bands, we just called wherever home.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, they just kept dying, and then I had to get new buddies, and they died too, and
I think
yeah.
that what happened to us before we came to this world, and we were the last two left of our party.
Right. By the way, just because I don't know this well that well, right? If you go north, does it become colder?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's not entirely fucked. Okay. Thank you.
Oh god, fucking
So, what's like the most dangerous thing you helped kill?
The most dangerous thing I ever helped kill.
Or well, if you didn't help, others, like a party, or you single-handedly killed, that works too.
Which one would we go over? Well, I don't know how to describe it, and I'm not sure it counts as a kill. But there was once this weird thing. It actually was here in Shelzar. I was
We
traveling around at night 2 years ago, just trying to see about getting a good deal on some, some good meat that was coming through. And
Yeah, yeah.
apparently the shipment had been delayed. And while I was walking through the streets, I noticed that for some reason, light was not entering one of the alleyways, despite there being a window with light in it.
So, like magical shadow darkness bullshit.
It was really weird. I couldn't see the wall across from it, even though I knew it was there. But I could see the window.
So, what was in the alley?
I'm still not actually sure. What I do know is that when I started staring at it, something grabbed me and then started trying to drag me. And I took my axes and started tossing it at it. Well, then it kind of disappeared.
Huh. You ever see that? So that was like 2 years ago. You ever seen that again?
Nah.
Weird.
Fucking
Great.
assassins.
Probably, actually.
Actually,
So I'm not sure what that was, but it didn't seem normal or anything even near it. Besides that, I've survived going through some really nasty places, though.
Yeah, we kind of just survived that too. We went down in like, the fourth floor of like underground or whatever.
Oh, yes, you poor bastards. How many died?
None of us. um See, you're probably gonna hear about this, so it's not like a big deal, but basically we fought something down there that was like big, rotting, and it was undead, right? But here's the thing, it was gigantic. It smelled bad, actually, to the point where actually I think even it hurts my lungs, right? And it was just horrible to even fight. And we were like, oh shit. And we maybe were down there for like 30 seconds, 1 minute before we just like got jumped. Also, by the way, it's really dark down there. So what ended up happening is we were, teleported out. We killed one, teleported out, and yeah, one of the fuckers actually kept following through all the goddamn floors and came outside.
Hey.
Yes, yeah, some people die, but usually not a lot of things, come outside, and we'd usually kill, or if we had to run, we run, but they don't follow. This one followed. So that was a surprise.
Well, doesn't sound like anything really good was going down.
Nope, and that was only one of them, and there were more. And Zaskar actually, because we killed one, wanted to get his body, for proof and shit that there's really bad things down there. Says that there were even more. So yeah, that's actually kind of scary.
Yes. Ouch.
If I can ask a personal question, Dawn.
Yeah, what you need?
Yeah, since you've been here for like a while, I can never really like, like get a good hint, but you seem to be like, on the surface, like, a cool dude, cooks, takes care, people sing, but you know that feeling when there's like something like really big, but so big you can't see all of it.
Yeah.
That's sort of like the feeling I'm getting from you.
Don't worry about that kind of shit. Keep that kind of ideas going around. You might actually start just what's that word? Paranoia. You might be getting paranoia.
No, 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 no. I mean, so far you haven't killed us in our sleep, so I mean, presumably you still won't. It's
Oh,
just
that's the kind of scale I'm working on.
no, 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 no. It's just it's like we've never seen you fight, but we've heard fight great things, and it's like how powerful is he now? It's like, or on the things it's like, oh yeah, he knows this and knows that. It's like everybody and everything. It's that kind of thing. You're kind of a big deal, but nobody and everybody seems to know you, but at the same time, nobody talks about you.
Why would they talk about me? I'm just Dorn.
Demi, he's secretly the chronicler of the gods of true. It's true neutral, and his spheres include adventuring, hints, and just knowledge and history.
Well, this might not be the case in Salazar, right? But if there's this like one dude that's like great and known and things, people you usually in the passing maybe hear somebody mention him or something, but no, you kind of get. Well, and people start talking about you when you get mentioned, and usually we just mention things like, "Hey, we're going back to Dawn's Inn" or something, right? But people know you, but nobody talks about you. And that's the weird thing.
Of course they'd know me. I know everybody.
See, that's the thing.
I think Jack would love you.
Who's Jack?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Right. Well, being out on the sun and digging, could we get a drink so we can continue digging?
Of course. How do you think I got all these other people?
Fair enough. I'm not even gonna ask the DM to like if I can sense motive because I know I'm not gonna win.
Oh no, he's definitely being honest. He thinks Jack would love you, whoever Jack is.
By the way, I never asked like Dorn for a dwarf. How old does he look? Like, does he have white hair or like a bunch of wrinkles, or does he actually look like an equivalent to a human's 40s, 30s?
He looks about the equivalent of if you want to go for a kind of human-ish kind of look. He would look like how do I describe this accurately? He you know what? Let's just go with he looks probably 30s-ish equivalent.
All right. I've interacted with dwarves. I know that 30ish is actually like only about like 90 years for them.
Exactly.
The sad part, Jackler won't be able to make it at all. Right, and yeah, I'm just gonna continue and just some more small talk essentially, just to pass the time. Try and really buddy up.
Trying to buddy up with Dorn.
Yeah, because like usually Dorn is like we ask him for information, get food and things. It's like we don't actually have a sit down and talk, or in this point dig and
He'll
talk.
sit down. He's clinking away with all the weapons around him at all times.
God bless.
And as you start talking to each other, he starts talking about how it was during the Battle of the Gods. How it was just absolutely maddening. All kinds of crazy shit.
Wasn't that like
he's at least a demigod, Demi. I told you. He's a fucking demigod.
Yeah, there comes a point where I just ask, like, isn't that like a while ago?
Actually, it's only like, if I remember, only 150 or so years
You
ago.
said 300, now you said 200 before that, now 150. It
Ah,
keeps
shit!
going
I'm not
down.
keeping my
Yeah,
I'm not
that's why
keeping my
I'm like,
stuff right. Let
I
me
think
go
it was
check.
300. I think it was 300
I could have
originally.
sworn. Wait, no. I know where to look. No, it's 150. I haven't been changing it.
All right then.
Then you've given us the wrong number at beforehand.
I'm pretty sure it's on the calendar. The calendar is 148 years since the Titan War. That's what it's based on.
Oh
So,
yeah, and the one thing I just want to learn from Dorn is does he have like any particular liking or does to a specific god here or whatever, or like one of the newer ones, or did he have somebody that's older, or how does it go for him since he was there for the God
uh,
of War battle of
I
gods?
I've generally been pretty good with Keeley, although she is a rather recent god worship of mine. Generally, I've been worshiping just a bit of quite a few people over my life. Never really like dedicated it to anybody.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I've started dedicating myself actually to Idra.
Oh, how's
Yeah,
that going so far?
well, two things. I was visited by her avatar. It's like one of those satyrs, get goat people kind of things, right? Um, second of all, yeah, I'm slowly becoming gay, but hey, that's just like one of the things.
Oh, you're one of those things. Yeah, nope, makes sense.
You're one of those things. Okay, then. We're so getting bad off Twitch.
No.
In that case, did you actually want to see about getting back together with Hugh McHugh?
Who?
The dwarf that you brought to your bed that one night.
It was a gnome.
Oh, yeah, it was a
No, it was a
no.
dwarf.
Oh shit.
I know for a fact it was a dwarf
Wait.
because I actually went and checked the description for him.
Okay, so you. So it was. Oh,
Right. Let's just continue. Um. Uh. No, not yet. I just kind of a recent revelation. Just to know. You know. Please don't.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm sure he'll still be interested, although he kind of needed to get patched up after the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And now I reveal the truth. And yes, he was a dwarf, not a gnome. And I know this because I actually did go and check on who was nearby that might be a decent check on that. Uh, and I was like, oh yeah, there's Hugh McHugh nearby. So you and Dorn get together, and uh, based on how he's talking, he's actually probably pretty old.
Seems like that.
guess who has the Ring of Immortality?
Hmm.
Oh, that would be so unfortunate. If you ever do detect magic, you can tell that he does wear a couple magic rings.
I don't think Zaskar would have in the inn. He has no reason to suspect.
I mean, dwarves can live up to 400 years, so there should be some time left to live.
Yeah, he never actually specifies his age to you, but it's pretty obvious he's pretty old. And he has had a lot of adventures.
that face when you realize, oh yeah, he's just your casual level 20 dwarf fighter.
To be fair, there are level 20s around in this world.
I mean, yeah.
Now, if only you actually knew half of the stuff he was talking about. For example, while he's talking about owning an inn for the last couple of years, he never realized that inn whites were so bad. And he was like, yeah, you should be careful when you go off to the north. Facing an ice basilisk is not a fun day.
Well, I did fight an abyssal basilisk though without eyes, but yeah, I could presume that would be quite bad.
Yeah, they're a little annoying. Although I think the abyssal one is quite a bit worse than the ice, so you should probably be able to handle that just fine.
Hopefully.
Be very careful when you go through some of the forests around here. They tend to have like really, really horrible shit going on. There's this one forest. What was it called? Fuck it. I never want to go there again. Be careful when you head off to north.
Well, it's got lots of
Northeast?
spiders or something.
Fuck if that was all it had.
Right, that's enough said.
Yeah, just be somewhat careful going around the deserts here. While the orc tribes are mostly united and somewhat in alliance with Shelzar, it's not exactly agreed on everywhere.
Oh my fucking god, I just found something we need to get on Demi.
What?
Give me a second.
Yep. Ever hear of a berserker wasp? Yeah. Be very careful with those too.
Technically I can roll for that
Suck.
epic.
Do you actually want to try and show off your knowledge versus Dorn?
I mean, I just saying if I know something is a lot better than not. It's bard level plus his
Roll!
intelligence.
Yep, I know. Roll.
Is there any way I can drag an item into the chat to...
Yes.
Doesn't
Just find that little box and put it into the chat.
It doesn't seem to be working. I'm trying to do exactly that.
Oh, not bad actually. I think I've heard about it. Not encountered it, but heard about it.
Oh. In that case, you've actually heard about it. Berserker wasps are really, really, really shitty things. They tend to, sting somebody, paralyze them, and they have their queen go in and burrow the
There's
still
a big
living
question.
body.
Epic. I have a very big question. Would I know these berserker wasps? Because they are technically insects, right?
Yes.
Were they in our world?
They were not.
Okay. Just trying to see if there's any connection, because that would be weird then.
No, they were not. They're not.
Okay. Yeah,
You can guarantee that.
I've heard about them, yeah. I haven't encountered them, but yeah, I've heard about it from some of the dock workers, actually, for some reason. Some of them had an
That wasn't
encounter.
enough to know about them, but Dorn will actually help you out here. If you ever think that they're nearby, note that they actually keep track of you by scent.
All right. Yeah, that might be a problem if I ever go with Zaskai. Yep.
So, Epic, since it isn't working for me, could you please drag the Sunblade out into the chat for Demi?
Sunblade.
It's Sunblade.
Trust me, what we're trying to kill, it's fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, I can find it, my dude. It's in the item. Exotic, one-handed. Go fuck yourself.
Shit, I'm not sure.
Actually, it can... If you have proficiency with either short swords or bastard swords, it counts as proficient for you. It has special rules for...
Oh,
yeah, I
can you
found
see that?
Yeah, now we can.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay, so, just to test if this will work on your side. For some reason, do not put it into your chat bar, put it into the chat itself.
Mhm.
Only records which you own can be shared.
Ah, okay.
Ooh. Against undead creatures, double damage. Big oof.
We could actually possibly raise that if we focused on equipping you with this.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty nice.
And with the undead painting and the double damage and the increased crit multiplier with your special crits.
The only thing is, I don't know if I can wield exotic weapon.
No, scroll down. These proficiencies have special rules. You don't need the feat if you
Oh,
can use
yeah, okay.
either bastard or short swords
Yeah,
already.
I can easily do that.
It's fucking amazing.
Sword is or a short sword with respect to weight and ease of use.
Feels
Yeah,
good,
that's-
but at the same time, I kind of. It's not the same, you know. It's not the same as wielding a big ass fucking adamantium sword.
It isn't, but at the same time, 3 times crit on double damage versus undead.
We could just keep upgrading my adamantium sword.
It's up to you. Something I actually think might be a good thing to work towards for all those who don't have dark sight. There's like 10k plus goggles that give you dark sight, and we wouldn't have to reveal our position with light.
Yeah, that would be nice for me. Oh, yeah, actually, you and you actually, can cat people see in the dark?
Low
Or
light.
just-
They have low light vision.
Fair enough.
What really sucks is that I'm pretty sure Tyus particularly had a lot of stuff that was based on great swords.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, because that weapon specialization focus.
Yeah, those are all based on great swords. That's a bastard sword
And
slash long sword.
And an improved critical for great sword.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you.
It's shitty for it would be shitty for me actually. I actually lose a lot that makes me go. Ooh.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we want that, like investing into actually giving an enchantment of sorts is probably the best.
Well, okay. So, what next?
I
Bacon's
think
off
what
to eat.
next is, should we actually see about doing a break?
Like a 5-minute break.
Doing
Sure.
something. That way we can try and get Bacon to come back.
Bacon went to eat.
Well,
That's
that
gonna
way,
take a while.
yeah, it'll take a while. So I just figured we'd waste at least some amount of time doing something else real quick.
Okay, then I'm gonna stop the recording and put my food on.
Yep.